Hi guys, welcome to Table Talk. I'm Kessyl. I'm Kessyl.
And I'm Carol. Good to see you guys after what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
I know, of being away and doing the Skype, and now we are back together again.
Yeah, because Kessyl's been pretty busy with the New Year Fashion Week.
Yes, it's pretty exciting. I actually get to go to a show. It's called Dan Liu. He's a designer with a Chinese and a Japanese background, and his show is fantastic. Like, it's great. I get to talk to him for a few minutes to talk about his designs and what's the message that he's trying to put forward. And being an Asian designer, like how does he feel being an Asian week? Because I realized something as I was going through the list of New York Fashion Week, that I see a lot of Asian designers. This is not something that I've seen maybe in the past, I don't know, 3 to 4 years. Yeah. But right now I'm just like, you know, I'm curious, like, wow, there are so many familiar faces, and it's just really a breakthrough for the fashion industry with diversity and things like that.
Yeah.
And which also I also talked to him about one of Asian designer, Claudia Lee. She actually featured all her models, which is like 35 models. All of them were Asian. So it's a really big movement towards the fashion's diversity as they try to strive towards that.
I'm excited to see the show. So
I know.
Hurry up in editing,
yes,
so we can see it.
This Sunday we dropped it at 7 p.m. So, but happy voting day, New York City.
Yeah, this has nothing to do with it.
I know, but today we won't be talking about it. It's just a joke, but instead we'll be talking about New York Fashion Week as it's happening right now, and Kendall Jenner being naked on the beach because apparently that's what's trending. But for you though, we'll be touching on Rihanna's second season of Savage x Fenty, which is amazing choreography, and Revolve's recent accusation on fat shaming, and a little touch on naked pics of Candy. Let's check out this video.
Of paradise are the ideas which at once appear in one's essence when one feels desire. Thus shall one's soul be forever in bliss, for the beginning of knowledge and its ultimate aim will have become joined together. This is the achievement of the idea of an angel.
What do you think? I really love the presentation because it's not like, you know, a typical New York Fashion Week runway, but it's more like a presentation, and like the girls like dancing to, it's not just music, but music of like spoken words and like weird noises, because that's what they're trying to do, like, you know, women being like in the animals scene and things like that.
Yeah, I watched it on my Instagram through Gigi's story, and when I watched it, I wasn't really sure if it's like human sound or if it's actually background music, and just the whole atmosphere. Like, to me, it just feels a little spooky. I wasn't really sure what they're trying to do. I mean, the laundry and all the new items are pretty amazing, but I just wasn't, initially I wasn't sure if it's gonna be a runway show or if it's gonna be like some sort of presentation. And then I saw the dancers doing their thing, and I was like, wow, this is something that's definitely gonna...
Right, it's like a swerve from the traditional runway you would see at any like catwalks or things like that. It's like a presentation. But I feel like what's, I mean, it's really obvious, but I think what's worth celebrating is that, or mentioning, is that she's including like models of different sizes, shapes, and ethnicities, including like pregnant women. We have a picture if our guys can pull it up. But yeah, so it's just like, it's very inclusive. It's not like the typical runway. And I read an article, they're like, hey, Victoria's Secret, watch out. This is what you have to model after. Yeah, it really, it's a model of what other fashion week shows should strive towards, you know, and that's amazing.
Yeah, I guess I was a little surprised when I saw models of different sizes and people who look like me, who's like very, they can be just everyday body sizes, and and also pregnant ladies.
Right.
Like when you think about fashion week, you feel like it's something that's so intangible. Everyone needs to be perfect.
Right. It's only for the skinny girls, only for the tall girls.
Or like people who are like 18 years old, super skinny with super long legs. But like even though this might not be my particular type of laundry, but I do believe in I guess their goal and the point they're trying to make.
Yes.
And like that makes me feel, I guess, included as part of the fashion week, even though me myself, I'm not really the kind of person that just keep on top of fashion.
Right. Can we pull the pictures up though? Pictures? Yeah, but it's just amazing. Actually, the bra, the sizes range from 32A to like 40 triple Ds, and the underwear actually range from like XS to triple XL, which is not common for, you know, some brands and things like that. So, I mean, like Rihanna, she's a name. We all know her from her making music as a singer, and now she has her own brand, and that's just amazing. Like she used her platform, you know, to showcase and to be a voice for the people, and to be an example that probably the fashion industry should go after.
I do follow her on Instagram. I don't know if you do, but like over the past few months, you're starting to see, you see the product, you see her line, and the kind of message that she's trying to put out, and that really makes me feel, how to put this, like comfortable, and makes me feel, I guess a little empowered as a woman, because you don't feel like you need to be this like certain type cookie cutter figure to be able to feel beautiful. So I didn't know this fashion show actually like happened, but I really, like after I watched the whole thing, it just made me feel like, oh, this is really cool, and I should feel proud of myself.
Yeah, well, so good. I mean, okay, again, like, great for her for celebrating and sending out a positive message, but not so great for Revolve, who is recently actually accused for fat shaming. We can see in picture 4 that it's a slogan apparel gone wrong. Not this picture, the next one. And this campaign.
Is an awesome picture, by the way.
But we have picture number 4. If we can, nope, next.
Well, this is another beautiful picture.
Yeah, I know.
But not,
there we go. We got it. Okay, I know. So it's slogan apparel gone wrong. You know how I always love to wear T-shirts with like
slogans.
Yeah, it's like, for example, like my boyfriend can cook, or you know, things like that. It's just like, but now I'm not about that life anymore. But what we can see here, it says, being fat is not beautiful, it's an excuse. When I saw that, I'm like, whoa, are you guys okay? Are you sure like you should put this out on the market?
Yeah, I cringe when you sent me that photo.
I know.
I'm like, oh, I mean, I'm sure they have their PR people.
Right.
I'm sure there's a team behind it. I'm sure there's a message they're trying to put out. But putting this on a skinny model, it just
definitely, you definitely hit the point, because when I saw it, I'm like, okay, I'm just offended by the words. I'm not thinking so far as in like putting this shirt on a skinny person, but that's what people were actually ranting on Twitter and like on social media. But this campaign was actually meant to call out cyberbullying and to shine a light on abuse and the trolling that women get on a daily basis on Instagram. But actually this campaign was featuring 5 models, including like Cara Delvin and Emily and Suki Waterhouse. Yeah, and then it was actually based on their life, like how they get comments on their social media, and so Revolve team up with them to to collaborate and then to reference body shaming. And as we can see in that picture, like what you said,
I just like it. It's like execution was just off.
It's just a miscommunication, or it was put out of context, because I think it says, according to the article, that this shirt wasn't supposed to be out yet, but I think there's some mistakes. It was out and then it's just backfired. And actually on Twitter, this person said, I can't really read, so I'll read it here. It says that, where is it? Okay, so the brand, referring to Revolve, that doesn't cater to women above a size 10, made these sweatshirts to combat internet trolling, but decided to put a sweatshirt about fat shaming on a skinny model. Yeah, just execution gone wrong. I know. There's no other word for it.
I don't think that's their intention. But
I mean, like pro them, they were trying to make a campaign to raise awareness, but because this was taken out of context, or with that shirt they didn't like maybe have a campaign or like words put it out. Oh, this is actually for a better cause, because actually they had this campaign to raise funds to give it to a charity that empower women to write. It's called the, if I can find it here on my notes, it's called the, let me see, Girls Right Now. And then, but right now the collection is pulled back, but they still are contributing $20,000 to this campaign. But so yeah, it's just
unfortunate.
Yeah.
I mean, being skinny or fat, if it's your choice, then you should own up to it, right? Like, you should let other people tell you if you should be skinny or fat, or what kind of body size you should be. So yes, everything can be an excuse, but in our current society, people still prefer to be skinny than fat. So to put that on the skinny model, just execution gone wrong, and I hope they learn their lesson so we can all move on from this.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't know a lot about Revolve. I haven't really shopped at their place, but it's just like I was looking at their website and they offer most of their shirt. I would say some of their shirt, not most, like offer sizes up to L and some up to XL. So them being making a shirt like that and putting on a skinny model, maybe that's just not right. And they need to do some damage control real quick.
Yeah, I hope they learned their lesson.
Yep. But moving on to our last topic, which we tie into we are talking about fat shaming right here and body shaming. Kendall Jenner is on the headlines just on Tuesday after her pictures. She's really pretty. She's in Paris right now for Longchamp anniversary. But actually her pictures on Tuesday night, it was leaked of her naked picture running on a beach and riding naked on a horse, actually. But it was actually Russell James.
Is this a photo shoot?
It was actually supposed to be based on a book by Russell James, a photographer that shot a lot of the Victoria's Secret models on his book titled Angels, but apparently it was stolen and leaked online. But it was just 2 photos. I'm not putting up here, but you guys can go look on social media. It's all over the place. But it was a picture of her running naked on the beach and a picture of her naked on a horse. And yeah, it's just...
after you told me, I did my research and I saw like some of the photos.
Yeah. I mean, I was like, when I looked at this, I wanted to laugh, but it's just, they were like, my name is Kendall Jenner and I'm the fastest woman alive. And we have another one, the next picture.
So many memes, I'm sure, coming out from this.
Did we get the picture? Yes, it's like, did Kylie Jenner really just put her naked like private parts on the horse?
Right.
Yeah, but it was, I mean, this is funny, but if you want to talk about it, when I went and looked at it, and I was a little like, whoa. I mean, maybe it doesn't matter for them because Kardashians, like, they have naked photo shoots and it's up on Vogue and things like that. It's like a celebration of their body.
Right.
But people were actually like body shaming her because we were talking about fat shaming in Revolve's campaign, right? And people were body shaming her on Twitter, saying that her body looks like a man. And I just felt so bad, like, man, like people, it's like a double standard. It's like, oh, Kim Kardashian and like Khloe, like they're like, oh, you, and Kylie Jenner, like, oh, you have your lip fillers, you have your butt fillers, and you have your boobs, like, going under surgery. And now Kendall just did nothing, and you're saying her body's like a man.
Yeah.
What do you want them to do? Do you want them like I can't.
Yeah. So I guess like the two sides of the spectrum. If you're fat, people laugh at you. If you're skinny, or if you are I don't know, if you're not curvy, then people can also body shame on you.
Right.
So just you can't please everyone, and you just love your body the way it is.
I mean, like, just leave them alone, man, for a minute. But it's just like, it's New York Fashion Week and she's not in New York as well, and apparently they say maybe she might be having some anxiety attacks because in the past season she hasn't joined any New York Fashion Week shows as well, because according to their reality show, it says that when like Fashion Week comes, she gets really like nervous and anxiety. So she left a few days ago for Paris, but also for Longchamp's anniversary.
Yeah, it's still hard for me to imagine someone like her, so successful and so looked upon to, can still get anxiety over shows that she's done thousands of times. Yeah. But I guess...
Yeah, over like 7 years of her career, she actually done like 90 runways, so man, that's a lot.
Yeah, so like celebrities are like normal human beings.
Yeah. So I guess that's all the time we have for today. And
love your body.
Yes, love your body. Don't just, own it up. And no matter you're plus size or like you're skinny, if you're comfortable in it, then you're good. But sometimes people are like, oh, I'm too fat, so I'm gonna eat a little, and I'm gonna suffer some anorexic or things like that. It's not good. So only you can judge yourself, and no one can validate you. Only you yourself can validate yourself.
Well said. And it doesn't apply to us, but for those of you who has the right to vote, go vote.
Yes. So I'm Kessyl. You can catch me on my Twitter at HeyKessyl.
I do have a Twitter as well, if I can remember. I think it's called Summer C.
All right.
So
we'll see you next week. And
Bye.
goodbye.